Hey guys, it's me Giovanni, and there was another video about the Little Mermaid live-action movie, and of course, that person said it was terrible. Seriously. And since Elemental came out, some people love it and some people hate it, mostly hate it. And I'm just like, okay, this is just getting ridiculous. Most people hate something. Well, some people like it. And I'm not sure how. Like, I seriously do not understand what's with people. I love the Little Mermaid live-action movie. I don't care about the original. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Let's just say this. I have looked more and more into the live-action movie, and it turns out that there's references to Hans Christian Andersen's source material of The Little Mermaid, some of the things that happen in Eric's and Ariel's relationship, just the actual performances of the characters, of the actors who are playing the characters, like Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. And I'm just like, why are people hating it? It's a good movie. Meanwhile, Peter Pan and Wendy sucks, and the Elemental. There was an Elemental forbidden love situation before Elemental came out. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not sure, because at this point I'm just going to lose my mind. People just won't see that the Little Mermaid live-action movie is a good movie. This is ridiculous. I just wanted this to be over. This whole situation happened in May. And people were just done talking about it in June, and I was like, we're gonna keep it that way. But nope, someone just had to say something. Someone just had to say something negatively. And I'm just like, what the fuck? People are still talking about the Little Mermaid live-action movie on TikTok and on Instagram, and maybe even on Twitter. And I don't mind, because if people love it, then I love it too. And that's fine. What you don't get is that the Little Mermaid live-action is a retelling, a remake, a readaptation, a reinterpretation, whatever. And that's fine. Okay? It's not supposed to be 100% perfect like the original movie. It's not supposed to be like the same movie. It's just different. That's fine. And even though some people would think it's a bad movie, it's not. Okay, I just don't care. I just want to make this video to make it clear. When it's a bad movie, then it's a bad movie. When it's a bad movie trying to be a good movie, then it succeeds in that. Or the other way around. If it's a good movie, trying to be purposely bad because people might think it's bad, then that's okay. But Little Mermaid live-action movie is good. I don't know what the hell is their problem. Just like Halle Bailey's portrayal of Ariel. She's a black woman playing a character that was sort of originally white, who's literally a fictional character, who's a mermaid, and mermaids do not have a certain skin color. They can be whatever race they want. And not only that Halle Bailey loved Ariel when she was a kid, she was also surprised that she got the role in the first place. Because she didn't think that she would get it. And honestly, I'm happy for her. And the reason why representation is in Hollywood, it's because people of color want to see children of their race to see themselves as these characters in film or on TV. And that's okay. That's great. And since it's a literal fictional character with no exact description, then they can be whatever race they want. It doesn't matter. And if you're one of those people who still say she should have been white, her hair should have been the exact red as her originated. Her hair should have been the same color of red as her original animated counterpart, blah blah blah. No. Because when I see Ariel, I see the original as just a, well, she's not exactly an actual redhead or a ginger redhead. And the Ariel in the live action has ginger red hair. And that's fine. Because now that I'm thinking about it, any kind of shade of red hair would look great on Ariel. Not ginger, not her original animated counterpart being a cartoony shade of red. Just about any shade of red would just work. Especially if it would match her skin color. And that's fine. She's not supposed to be played by just a black woman. No, she's not supposed to be played by just a white woman. She's not supposed to be played by a redhead. She can be played by whoever. She can be played by whoever they are. It doesn't have to be a white woman. It doesn't have to be a redhead. It can be whatever who they are to play Ariel. If they fit the role perfectly. Especially due to their spirit, due to their body language, due to anything. And Halle Bailey would have been perfect. She was perfect. Not only was she Ariel, but she was a Disney princess. She embodied a Disney princess. And if you don't see that, then honestly, I think you're crazy. This whole thing about the Little Mermaid live-action movie being a bad movie, all because people say it's a bad movie, has to stop. I don't see how it's a bad movie. Sure, there are some things that are flaws that are in the movie that need to be addressed, and that is the character of Sebastian and Scuttle's song being Scuttlebutt. Just those two things just don't sit right with me. And the minor thing that was on my mind, just that one tiny thing that I had in my mind, the last thing that I wanted to say about the Little Mermaid live-action movie was about the background. Someone complaining about the background. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? If you hate the background and say that it's too dark, then you don't know anything about directing. You don't know anything about filming. You don't know anything about movie editing. You don't know anything about it. You're crazy. You are crazy. I don't care. You can just hate it whatever you want. No. What you need to do is to watch it for a second time and tell me that it's an actual good movie if you actually do like it. Okay? Good. I'm glad. These things have made me pissed off, and honestly, I'm just here wondering why these people are just hating on these things that I love. It just doesn't make any damn sense. Little Mermaid live-action movie is good. It's good. No hesitation. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's not terrible. It's just good. It's just good. Okay? It can be whatever rate they want, except for the low rate. It can just be at a good average rate, just about anything. But I would say to rank the movie would be about, now that I'm thinking about it, I've realized now that maybe a 9.1 out of 10 would work. Maybe? I don't know. Because my original rate for the movie was about 8.9 out of 10. And I changed my mind. 9.1 out of 10. Good movie. No hesitation. It's a good movie. Fucking deal with it. You're a fucking adult. You're a fucking adult. And you're supposed to like something if it's an actual good movie. If it's an actual good thing. And I'm a sucker for bad movies. And even if they're actually terrible, then I like them. Just not movies that are actually terrible, especially when people say they're terrible. When it doesn't have any potential or thought put behind it. I'm okay with American Psycho 2. I think it's an okay film. I mean, I do think in some ways that the character of Rachel Newman in American Psycho 2, that Mila Kunis was miscast as the character. She tried to do her damn good job. She tried to do her damnness in the movie, but it was okay. It wasn't terrible, just a little mediocre. People just... I also wanted to make other videos about the different version of Shutters and the different versions of Shudder and its Shudder and its different adaptations, and something that happened to my friend. So yeah, but maybe for another video. But for now, I just needed to let the rest of my anger out for people hating this movie. I seriously do not know. I just don't care if this is a random ass video, okay? I just need to put this out there to make sure. Also to make sure that I have a video on this YouTube account today, because I don't want to waste my time on not making one.